All right, boys and girls, here we are for the last of 3 shows for this evening. I like it this way. I can do it at my own pace, and you guys are waiting for me. I like that because sometimes when I get an hour and a half or 2-hour break between shows, I get really tired. And then I can't function. So here's your 72 roll. Wrapper looks the same as the 71 roll. We're going to dig it open here. Always exciting going through 72 rolls. You never know what you're going to find. I have found a number of decent double dies. In fact, I found a number 1, and I found 2 number 2s in, actually more than 2 number 2s. I found a number of number 2s before in original rolls. So the double dies are actually out there. They're not extremely hard to find. They're just, well, not as plentiful as they used to be, of course. They are still findable. So let's see what we get out of this. 72 is going to be one of those rolls that we may actually find something nice, or we could get completely skunked, just like the 71, 68D. These are all relatively the same as far as what we will probably find. Alright, the coins look nice. Let's dive in and see what we get. Coin number 1, Carl Ignatz. Let's see what we get here. The first tell on any of these is going to be whether or not we have the... Oh, we don't. We don't have the master die doubling on this coin. Because it does not have the master die doubling, we have a much better chance of finding the nice double dies. Once again, we've got beard hair just like we had in 71. So this could be a really good roll. Some chance of it anyway. No double die reverse is known for 1972, but just as a common courtesy to those who paid for the slots in here, I am going to check the first 10 coins in the roll for a double die reverse and see what we come up with, if anything. Carl has a normal coin as the ender. Whoops. Come here. There we go. Now coin number 2. Coin number 2 will go to Stonecutter. Stonecutter gets coin number 2. And coin number 2 is... Yeah, looks like another normal one. But it also doesn't have the master die doubling. I think I remember what you're talking about. Steel pennies and the unopened rolls. I think I remember it. Alright, nothing on coin number 2. That's Stonecutter. Let's go ahead and check coin number 3 now. I'm excited to get into this roll. Yo, man. Even though there's no chance I'm going to end up with any of these, I still think there's got to be double dies in here. That's just my thought, my vibe, my opinion, whatever you want to call it. I like it, nonetheless. Now, coin hunter tubes like that didn't come out until about 1955, 1960. So anything that you've got in there 1943 was stuck in there at least 15 to 20 years after the coins were produced. But if you sent them a tube like that, that's almost comical because they're going to have to get that tube open to grade those coins. Some nice coins in this roll. If we do end up with a double die, we're going to get a really nice grade, looks like. Nice bright looking coins here. Here's coin number 5, goes back to Carl Ignatz again. Also not a doubled die, but also not one of the master die doubled coins. Master die doubled coins is the one that has what appears to be a recut N of in the motto, "In God We Trust." And anytime you see that, you know you're not going to find one of the major 15 doubled dies, because all of the doubled dies were produced in roughly the same period of time, and that was during a time that they were not using the master die doubled design. As I immediately look at that 7, it looks like a little bit thick. I'm watching carefully because some of the scarcest doubled dies are the ones that are the least visible. That's for Shannon Smith. The 1955, okay. Stonecutter. Stonecutter gets the next one. Still no master die doubling, which means this entire roll is likely without master die doubling, which means we have a better chance of getting the doubled dies in this roll. Number 8, Wanda. Let's see what Wanda ends up with. Not one of the major double dies. Nothing on the reverse. That's coin number 8. Moving on here, we have coin number 9. Coin number 9 for Greg Taylor. Let's see what we have. Oh, the suspense is killing me. It isn't very often that I get an original roll that I open up and it has none of the master die doubled coins in it, where you get a good chance that you're going to come up with something sweet. There's a little bit on the tail of the 2, but that's not die number 9. It could be another one of the minor dies, but I don't think it is. Take a look at the reverse here. You have to turn it at a certain angle just to see it. It's probably not going to be a listable double die. And now coin number 10. Coin number 10 goes to Mac McBride. Very nice looking coins. No double die there either. Let's take a quick look at the reverse. Slightly weak strike, which is kind of prevalent in 1972 as well. The relief on 1971, 72, and 73 is a little deeper on the reverse than it is with most other years. And they tend to have a problem filling in the design. This is for Shannon Smith. Shannon Smith gets this coin. Next one in the roll. All right. Last one I'm going to check the reverse on. Looks like a die crack. Small one. Nope, that's a sliver of metal. It's just sitting on the coin. It's not actually embedded into it. See, it's gone. Bye-bye. Little metal shaving. Shannon Smith there on coin number 11. Let's take a look at coin number 12. This one goes back to Mac McBride. Let's see what we have. Look, there's every chance in the world that we're not going to find any double dies in this roll, but our chances are higher in this roll than they have been in any roll for a while now. Only being 12 coins in doesn't really mean much. You can find 2 double dies in a roll. I mean, of course, you can find up to 25, 30 of them too. Let's see. Well, I've got no master die doubling still, which still holds true with this particular bag of coins. Came during a period of time where they were not using the master die double die as the hub design, which means our chances are much higher of getting actual double dies, but it doesn't mean we're going to get them. It just means our chances are higher. Better odds. I like better odds. Larry got this one. Got a fingerprint on it. Now see, this came straight out of a bag, straight into a roll. So someone grabbed this thing with their chocolate greasy fingers wherever this was rolled. There's a nice struck through on the A in America. Now it actually shows displacement. That could actually be, that is damage. That's weird. A very strange looking damage on the coin. Oh yeah. I see you guys saw me open the bank roll. That's not a staple scratch. That's just scrapes from whatever they had this near when they were wrapping it. Probably came from the coin counter that way. Definitely post-mint damage. Not a good thing, but you saw it come from the roll that way. Coin number 15 now. Coin number 15, Orig. Still not yet a double die. I have not lost hope yet. Not yet. Many of these coins are in very nice condition. They're very bright, lustrous, beautiful coins. That one with the damage is the exception to the rule. Greg Taylor. Nice looking coin, but again, no double die. $17 goes to Jeff Dunn. Jeff Dunn. Seen this die before. It's got those lathe lines on it. Very strange that we see those in 1972, but they are there indeed. You can follow them all the way around the design. Huh. Interesting. That's for Jeff Dunn. Now coin number 18. 18. Deanne. Not a double die. Now number 19. James Worley. Okay, so once in a while, force of habit gets me, and I look at the reverse on the coin. But still, so far, it proves that we've not found anything on the reverses on any of these coins. So, ooh, there's one that's got a little browning on it. All right, so some of these coins were not in perfect condition when they went into the wrapper. They're certainly not going to be in perfect condition when they come out of the wrapper. Number 21, Mr. Worley again. Still not going to be a winner. No chicken dinners here. Starting to get to a point where I'm not really even smelling chicken. McBride. Let's see what we come up with here. Not going to be a winner again. Bummer. Bummer. Coin number 23. Chuck Patillo. Let's see what Chucky gets. Well, we got nothing here. It's got a Hannibal Lecter mouth. Look at the reverse on this one. Let's see what it looks like. Pretty like most of the rest. That's Chuck Patillo. Coin number 23. Now coin number 24 is going to Eric Beyer. Coin number 24 is another normal coin to Eric Beyer. Now number 25. 25 will be for Orig. Like I said, on these rolls, you either hit it or you don't. And it looks like we may be on a fail end of a pass-fail here. Let's see what we've got here. There is some rotation to this. Okay. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. We're going to take a flip. And I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to show you this, because this is, I think, an important thing to know how to do. Okay, so we've got a blank flip here. You can see the little edges of the pockets. I'm going to take my coin, I'm going to stick it into the edge of the flip, and I'm going to make it perfectly level with the memorial building on the reverse. Perfectly level. Where am I? Okay, I need to focus up some more. There we go. So if I stick it in there to where the building runs perfectly straight across the crease on the flip, and then I flip the coin over, you can see how far off that is. So if Brian, are you around, Brian? Brian Allen, please come to OR number 2. Brian Allen. This may be off enough to call it a rotation. As you can see that I've got the obverse again. We'll go up to the bottom of the bays. Right there. Hey, Brian. Okay, take a look at this. So we've got it going straight across on the flip on the reverse. Let me move this just a little bit. There we go. Straight across. And then when we flip it over, it's off by, I'm going to say, at least 15, 20 degrees. Is that enough to call it rotated? So here I'll take this, and then I'll flip it directly over. And we see that we've got our flip edge right there, lining up pretty well with the bottom of the bays. There we go again. Lining up pretty well with the bottom of the bays, and I'll flip the coin straight over, and it's off. It's trivial. Okay, trivial. Well, it is rotated, but not by much. Not by enough to make a difference, and we are speaking with the gentleman who knows probably more about this than anyone else in the coin world right now, even though he would say that's probably not the case. But here is the coin anyway. Here we can look at the obverse again, because I'm not sure we did last time. Thanks, Brian. All right, so coin number 25. For Orig, we ended up with nothing out of that one. Move this up just a little here so it's easier to see the coins. Here's 26 for Yeoman. Focus this in now. There we go. Get my focusing done. There we go. Now we're focused. Not a double die. Move on from coin number 26 then to coin number 27. Hey Carl, how you doing, buddy? Here's Vicky Cardwell, Mrs. Bulldog, got nothing going there, unfortunately. And now for coin number 28 to Adam Chambers. No, Carl, I'm afraid I've not received that yet because I've been doing shows. I've either been gone to dinner or doing shows since about 5 o'clock this evening. But I will definitely find it and take a look at it as soon as we are done here. I do have a couple of spots left. So if that's what you're asking about, then yes, you will be able to get in. You would be the last person to be able to get in. Then it will be sold out. Nope, I don't need that flip insert anymore because I was using that to check. It's about to stuff Adam's coin in the wrong flip. All right, here is coin number 29 now. Coin number 29 to Chuck Patillo. And I'm showing a nothing. Adam, I believe I did. If not, I will make the exception and drop one for you as well. Okay, Carl, I'll get you 3. We'll just have fewer coins to sell at the show, but that's fine. Now, what I'm probably going to do with selling so many coins by subscription, I'm probably going to restrict purchases to 3 coins per person anyway, so that if you get 1 as a subscription, you can get a maximum of 2 during the show. I think that's the way I'll probably do it. You're guaranteed your spot that you get through subscription, but you're not guaranteed anything beyond that. But I'm not going to restrict your purchasing to only those you get during the subscription. I'll let you go ahead and purchase the maximum of 3 per person, but you will only be able to bin 1 if you already have 2 spots, or bin 2 if you already have 1 spot. Man, these coins look like they're supposed to be producing something nice. It's kind of like the serene beauty of a brand new snow. It's absolutely beautiful. Love the coins. A lot of these are in very nice shape. Few spots here and there maybe. 32 goes to Deanne. Still no double die. Not that I expect to find a double die in every roll, but I've been through a lot of 1972 rolls. And the only time I ever even get excited that I'm going to find anything is when I find the 72 rolls that do not show the master die doubling. This one does not show master die doubling, so there is, or was, a better chance of finding the double dies in this roll. So let's break it down to very simple numbers. Say that there were 200 rolls created, period. I know, that's way, way off, but say that there were 200 created, period. I think your chances are probably 0 in 100, the first half of those rolls, that were created with a master die double, that you're going to find any double die, 0 out of 100. Out of that second 100 rolls, I'm going to say probably 2 or 3 rolls out of that 100 are going to have double dies in them. Now, of course, some of the double dies, like DDO number 1, is more scarce than the others, so your chance of finding DDO number 1 is going to be low no matter what you do. But DDO number 3, DDO number 8, DDO number 7, 3, 7, and 8, and to some extent DDO number 9 are actually much more common. The rarest of all of them known to date is DDO number 4. DDO number 4 is known only by a handful, and they sell for thousands of dollars. They sell for quite a bit more money than DDO number 1 does. And the reason for that is, well, because very few of them have ever been found. And that was something that the rarity of DDO number 4 was actually something that was found during the time that I was collecting, because when I first started collecting, DDO number 4 was nothing special. It just happened to be one that most people hadn't found. And it didn't click in until later that DDO number 4 was probably very scarce, and so started getting around to find out, well, how many are actually out there? And well, it came down to only a handful existed. Now, this was after they were published in the Cherry Picker's Guide, and PCGS started taking them on for grading and noticed, wow, the census shows that there's only a couple of 74 DDO number 4s out there. And so word started spreading around, and sure enough, nobody has them. Nobody has them. Naturally, their value is going to skyrocket, and it did. Oh, brown soda, I was talking about fresh snow, like a fresh, cold snow. I'm not talking about Rick snow. Sorry about that. Known double die again. Coin number 38. This is Adam Chambers. Nothing doing there. Depending on what Mama has planned tomorrow, I may do a couple of roll digs tomorrow, but we do have coming up this next week, I have 8 different reveals that I will be selling for the following week. And we're going to be doing another singles box pull. If you watched that singles box pull last night, it was pretty exciting. There were a number of 1913S. There was a 1911S. There were some nice 1909 VDBs. Bunch of nice tone coins, too. And those were $2 a pull. Well, what I'm going to do for this coming week is going to be proof coins. And they are going to be proof coins ranging from 1955 all the way up through 2019. 1955 through 2019. There's a number of different relatively valuable dates in those. And I'm going to be doing these pulls for $1.50 per coin. $1.50 per coin. And you could find double dies and such in these. There are a number of double dies in proof coins, and well, proof double dies are actually quite scarce per die, because generally your proof dies will strike 5,000 or fewer coins. Your mint state dies can strike up to 1 million coins. You do the math. You get yourself a proof double die and you've got one of fewer than 5,000 to exist. That's by design. They just don't make very many proof coins from each die. Which, are you talking about the stains on these coins? Probably not. Not the ones that are on these coins. Xylene will get rid of some of the brown issue on some of them, some of the haze, and like these little spots right up in here. Xylene will help you get rid of that stuff, but it won't get rid of any of the dark brown stuff that you're seeing on any of these coins. Most of these coins actually don't need Xylene. They're pretty bright. They're pretty nice the way they are. It's coin number 43. This one goes to Coin Hunter. And I'll show you what I mean by doing this. If we get away from the coin a little bit and we focus in on the luster instead of looking at the details on the coin, we can see how bright and beautiful these coins are without the need of any Xylene or any other chemicals. So these coins are actually very nice as is. It just happens to be that we're looking at them very closely so that we can try to pull doubling out of the design, and we're seeing a lot more flaws on these coins than a grader would see, because we're looking at them with far more magnification. In fact, generally graders don't use magnification unless they see something they need to check. They usually don't use magnification unless they see something they need to check on the coin for an error, or whether or not something was struck through, or if it's a hit on the coin, if it's a die scratch, or if it's a coin scratch. A lot of things like that, they'll use a 5x or a 10x to look at that. But in most cases, graders do their grading just with reading glasses or with their sharp eyesight. Corey, hello Corey, how you doing? Found a DDR1 with a crazy die clash. Very nice. Is that one of those ones that comes in the pinkish red paper? Kind of like a darker red color roll? Has the pennies and a pennant shape on it. I got a box of those. Back in the summer of 2019, I got a box of those. And all the 50 rolls had, well, all the 50, probably all the 30 or 35 that have sold so far, had DDR number 1 in them. DDR number 1 on the 72D actually shows as an extra piece of roof right above the Lincoln statue, right up in this area. You'll see an extra piece of the ceiling, but that's 1972D. Yeah, those rolls were actually really cool. Number 46, Stonecutter. Stonecutter gets coin number 46. Now this one does have spots. Stains, actually. Brown stains. They won't come off the coin. You're not going to get these off the coin in any safe manner. Xylene will not take the stains off. Xylene will take the... It'll basically shine the stains, but it'll leave the stains the same color. It's not going to do anything to the stain. This coin is kind of strange. It seems like it's... That's weird. I focus one side, move over to the other side. Okay, must have just been my camera. I thought the coin was tilted, which would be really weird. Here's coin number 47 now. Coin number 47, and we are coming up just about on 9 o'clock, so this should end right around 9 o'clock, which is an hour earlier than when the show should have begun. I appreciate you guys allowing me to rifle through these and get them completed so that we can get the anxiety out of the way as to what's in the rolls, and we can get 3 shows done in one evening, which I may do a little bit of that coming up in the future. I will schedule them for specific times, but may hold them a little earlier depending on how quickly I can get done with the previous show. That will help us get through more rolls more quickly, be able to see what we've got and find the goodies. Next to the last coin in the roll, we'll go to Jeff Dunn. Jeff Dunn here, 1972. Got those beard marks. That's just really, really weird. The first time I saw that, I was like, what are those little swirls? Oh, that's an artist indication of hair. How about that? Alright, got nothing on coin number 49, and I'm going to say that coin number 50 is probably absent of anything as well. This one's going to go to Techstar. And here's coin number 50. Little bit of toning, just a little tiny bit of toning on the outside, which is the part that was facing the outside of the roll. The obverse was. Let's flip this one over. Take a look at the reverse on this one just to see if there's any chance we could have missed anything earlier. And I'm showing that as a no. We did not miss anything earlier, so that's it, folks. Another 50 coin roll up and out. Unfortunately, it comes out to be a blank. Drawing a blank on this one. But I appreciate everyone being here. Get yourselves ready. This coming Tuesday is going to be a whopper of a night. We're going to be selling reveals. We're going to do another box pull. Plus, we're going to have our roll sale. And I have some key date coins. 1909S, 1914D. I have 1931S. I got some good coins coming up in this next sale. Be prepped for it. Be ready for it because it's going to be wonderful. All right, folks, you guys, thanks for coming by. Thanks for spending the evening with me. And thank you for staying patient with me as I've gone through a number of technical issues while I got myself reorganized to do these reveals better and more quickly for you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great night, and I will see you next time.